This video is sponsored by
Jurassic Park, now on Broadway with live cloned dinosaurs. Jurassic Park on Broadway has been canceled indefinitely. Hello everyone and welcome to the new Top 5. I'm your host MIB and we're also here with your friend Clickbait.
Hello everyone, well welcome to the new Top 5. I'm your host Clickbait and we're also here with your friend MIB. Are you ready for the countdown?
Oh, Clickbait, I'm the host.
Are you ready for the countdown?
Whatever. As you all know, YouTube forces me to do these top 5 videos in order to gain exposure with their slanted algorithms. And to be absolutely clear, we're talking about YouTube, not YouTube, which I'm sure is a fine site. I don't know, I don't use it. Which reminds me, I need to check in with my YouTube account manager, Guy McMisterman.
It's tingling, it's like tingling around here. Can you... Oh hey, MIB! I just got back from Logan Paul's Zeppelin party.
Logan Paul owns a Zeppelin?
Yeah, he owns a Zeppelin. Do you know why?
Because there is no God, just Ed Harris in a giant moon-shaped TV studio constantly f***ing with my life.
Because he gets clicks.
Look, I'm trying! I'm doing every gimmick I could think of over here!
Don't come back until you get me those clicks!
I need a quick boost in subscribers if I'm to own a Zeppelin. I know what I can try. A YouTube collaboration! Get me Jenny Nicholson! Get me somebody more in my popularity tier!
Hey there, Teddy Rubskin here. Hey.
A bear, great. I'm collabing with a bear.
Well, what about you? You're just a pair of talking hands.
When you're right, you're right. Teddy, thank you for joining me for this countdown video. I'm MIB, and also meet my amazing co-host, Clickbait!
Hey there, Clickbait. Hey.
Hello, little Pokemon, hello! Are you so cute? You're a little baby, a little baby face.
No, f*** this, I'm out. I'm out.
What? Ah, man! We blew it already!
Nah, I'm just f***ing with you.
Today's countdown is about nudity! Since the dawn of civilization, humans have been fascinated with the naked body, dating all the way back to Frederick D. Hooter and Gail G. Breasty Boop's groundbreaking research on the subcutaneous fat and tissues that make up the female breast.
What the hell are you talking about? Let me do this f***ing intro, okay? Not many people know this, but there's been nudity in Godzilla movies and other related Godzilla media. Yeah, when you think Godzilla, you might think of, guys in rubber suits, bad English dubbing, PG-rated innocent fun. But there's been nudity in Godzilla. More specifically, female nudity, yeah.
Now, of course, nudity standards are different in Japan than they are here in America, but it's still fascinating how incredibly random the entries on this list are. Most of them never serve the plot in a meaningful way, and they're not even there for sex appeal. They're just there.
Hey, you better not censor those pictures.
I have to, man, otherwise I'll get hit with some stupid YouTube strike or something.
What, for boobs? They're a natural part of the human body, who cares?
The country was founded by prudes, Teddy. As much as I agree with you, I cannot show female nipples. But I can show my nipples. Because that's okay!
Yeah.
Count us down, Clickbait.
Number 5.
Gojira, that's right. The 1954 movie that started it all. Unlike many of the sequels that focus more on fun and fantasy, the original Japanese Godzilla film was a bleak, depressing tone, grounded, much closer to reality. It's very graphic, with disturbing images of destruction, suffering, and also there's some brief nudity in the first Godzilla movie. Yeah, the movie starts with various ships and boats getting destroyed by Godzilla. Then the film cuts to Odo Island, where the residents are waiting for a missing fishing boat. In one shot, you got these 3 topless village elders just standing there in the background. Then you never see them again. They show the Odo Islanders many more times, but the topless women were just in the one shot. Not when you find a missing fisherman. Not when they're running from Godzilla. Never again. Right? But, now most of you know that in America, they re-edited the original Gojira and renamed it Godzilla. Or Godzilla King of the Monsters, right? Yeah. They even spliced in, Raymond Burr, Perry Mason, as a new main character. The American is different, and it's a lot shorter. They cut a lot of content, so you probably, think that they quick cut the shot of the nudity out, right? No. Those topless women are still there. The shot is a little shorter than the Japanese version, but still there. Did they plan on this? Or did a bunch of extras just show up one day and flash the camera on it there? Whatever happened, this is nudity in the first ever Godzilla movie.
Number 4.
Godzilla vs. Megalon. Quick question. After Godzilla's Revenge, which Godzilla film would you say is the most kid-friendly? To me, it's gotta be Godzilla vs. Megalon. One of the protagonists is a kid, it has doofy battle scenes that appeal to kids. Hell, even Jet Jaguar was originally designed by a kid. This was the first Godzilla movie I saw as a kid, and I loved it. Again, I'm not saying it's a kid's movie, I'm just saying it's probably one of the most kid-friendly Godzilla films. Oh, except for the dirty magazines. Yeah, about halfway into the movie, we see these two kidnappers driving a truck. And for absolutely, positively, no reason at all, there were nudie magazine pinups right behind them in the truck! Now, we can only see one of the women's tatas because this guy's head is in the way of the other. No, wait, he moved. That's two naked ladies in Godzilla vs. Megalon. But why? Again, it's the sheer randomness that I find so fascinating. I know this movie was shot in just 3 weeks. Were they rushing so fast that they just used the director's own truck and forgot to remove his private nudie stash? Why is there nudity in Godzilla vs. Megalon? Did they just sneak it in there to wake guys up during the painfully boring middle act? I never even noticed the magazines as a kid. If I did, it might have been the first time I would have ever seen a naked woman in my life. But I was too busy fast-forwarding to this crap. I'm glad my priorities were in order.
Number 3.
The Godzilla Comic.
Now hold up there, hands. Which Godzilla comic?
The Godzilla Comic. That's what it's called. It's a 1990 anthology manga that was only released in Japan. This anthology has 15 stories from different artists and writers. Well, a couple of these artists could not resist working in some boobage.
Yeah, but which Godzilla comic? You keep saying the Godzilla comic. But which one is it?
It's called The Godzilla Comic. In the anthology, there's a story called Last Scene. It's a more poetic story which opens with a woman and a man in an apartment after what I believe to be with some sweet, sweet hanky-panky. They watch a news report about a Godzilla attack and see a live reporter get killed in a destruction. Godzilla's coming toward their location. The man goes to leave, but the woman poisons and kills him, and then lays on top of his body as Godzilla comes and destroys the building. The story A Tiny Godzilla features a humanoid alien who tricks a guy into having constant sex with her to help her build an army of slaves. Then she forces him to keep making love to her over and over. It's a good thing this isn't a list of the top 5 rapes in Godzilla because, well, Jesus Christ! But at least with both of these stories, the nudity is actually related to the plot.
What are you censoring the drawings for? It's not even very detailed. It's like a noodle. You're censoring a W with 2 dots.
Look, I don't know what the rules for comic book boobs are on YouTube, man. I don't know where the line is.
You can't show a basic curved line with a dot? Well, when did it actually become a boob?
Alright, let's find out. I'm gonna draw an image, and you tell me when it's a boob.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, I'm drawing a curved line.
It looks like there's a lot of yo.
And now I'm gonna put a dot within the U, not unlike a single-dotted close front rounded vowel. Here comes the dot.
It's still not a boob.
Okay, well I added a smiley face above the U.
There's still not a boob.
What if I add in some long lady-like hair?
That's boob. That's a boob.
Protect the children!
My virgin eyes.
Alright, Teddy, it's gone.
Oh, thank fucking Christ. For a moment there, we almost exposed our innocent viewers to evil mammary glands that nourish our young.
Take the next one, Teddy.
Number 2.
Yeah, she's a hottie. SpaceGodzilla. Yeah. Now, this is an official 2-part story that was published in the Starlog magazine back in 1979. But it's nothing like any Godzilla story you've ever heard before. In this story, Godzilla's a female named Roseanne? Roseanne? And she can fly through space like a rocket ship and she comes from a whole planet of other Godzillas, you know? And in this story, some of the illustrations include 2 pictures with nudity. And the first one, you see this humanoid woman with goat legs. She's part of an alien race that invaded Godzilla's home planet. I mean, this is a Godzilla story. This looks more like something you'd see in like magazine like Heavy Metal. Yeah, Heavy Metal is famous for combining dark sci-fi and erotica. And this story definitely would fit into fucking Heavy Metal, right? And what's this? Egyptian cat thing here. Well, it's got like a human face. And look, the cat's got boobs. I bet you click this video, you weren't expecting to see Egyptian cat boobs. And it gets even weirder, because then the main villain appears, and she's this weird green lizard-like alien, and she's also like got huge cans. What the hell is this story? I mean, her melons shoot Nazi swastikas. Like, for real, can you imagine Godzilla fighting a giant green lizard with big boobs that shoot Nazi swastikas? I can't even. I don't even know.
Wait, Teddy, are you okay?
I don't know. I can't. I go on to the next one. Man, what the fuck?
Number 1.
Terror of Mechagodzilla. Terror of Mechagodzilla, known in Japan as Mechagodzilla's Counterattack, premiered in 1975. It features a mad scientist named Shinzo Mifune, who has a daughter named Katsura. Mifune is working with aliens using Titanosaurus and a rebuilt Mechagodzilla to wipe out humankind. You know, typical Godzilla plot. Oh, and Katsura is a cyborg! Yeah, there was an accident in the lab that injured her, so the aforementioned aliens made her a cybernetic human. The American version of this film is pretty badly butchered, and they watered down the language and even some of the violence. But in the American version, they also removed this scene here, which shows Katsura on the operating table having her cyber parts altered. And in a really bizarre twist, her boobs are out! It gets weirder because those aren't the actor's actual jub-jubs. Those are mannequin boobs! Do you know what this means? Somewhere in time, someone said to the actor, "We want you to go topless in our Godzilla movie." And she said, "That makes no sense." And then someone from the prop department said, "Wait!" And she ran off and either purchased or made fake boobs!
Oh, hold on here a second, Hans. If those are fake, then we don't have to censor them, right?
I think we still do.
But it's plastic. Nobody's naked. It shouldn't even be number 1 on the list. You should disqualify it.
You make a good point, Teddy. Alright, you win. I'm gonna go ahead and uncensor them. Here we go, Teddy. 3, 2...
what the fuck?
Boo! And we're back! I want to thank my new friend Teddy Rubskin for joining us today. Be sure to check out his YouTube channel for all sorts of funny review and editorial videos. Clickbait, say goodbye to Teddy.
You're so freaking cute. I just can't get enough of your little face.
Clickbait, knock it off!
Oh, no, it's fine. I actually like it. Hell yeah.
Alright then. I thank you again for letting me talk about bear boobs with an actual bear!
Until next time, Hans, keep it fucking real.
Yeah, I really need a cool sign-off like that. Well, goodbye. This video was sponsored in part by these patrons, including Irving Jimenez Begito. Find Monster Island Buddies on Patreon if you'd like to support the channel as well.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to support our channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a video.